Hi guys, I am back with a peachy gold glitter tutorial for you today. I had lots of fun doing this. I didn't put any black in the crease for once. I hope you enjoy it, guys. Okay, so for the base I'm using the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm as a primer, and then I'm following in with a little bit of Laura Mercier Illuminating Tinted Moisturiser, and this one is in Warm Radiance. So what this is going to do is just give us a really lovely glow underneath. So to prime my eyes, I'm just using my regular Laura Mercier Eye Basics in Tawny. So this is going to prime the eyelid, ready for the eyeshadow. But what it's also going to do is take down the discoloration. You've heard me bang on about this so many times. I then followed in with a little bit of MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and that's just going to be a little bit lighter on the mobile eyelid, ready for those glittery eyeshadows, and that will just be a little bit more impact. So for my brows, I'm just using my normal MAC eyebrow pencil in Stud. I really want to try the Anastasia Dip Brow that everybody keeps raving about. So yes, I shall try that. But all I'm doing is literally just filling in the brow shape and creating a little bit more of a fuller brow, and just making it look a little bit more defined. So this step is just to put a little bit of uninterrupted eyeshadow just into the crease. So this will start to create a lovely transitional colour. So I just wanted to deepen the crease with a little bit more orange, and I'm just using the Sleek palette. This is the Avoir La Pêche collection. It came out a couple of years ago. It's just got lots of kind of nude peaches sort of tones in there. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking MAC's Mythology Eyeshadow, and I'm just using a MAC 239 brush to place that onto the mobile eyelid. Now, MAC Mythology Eyeshadow is a little bit hard to work with. You really have to kind of pack it on to get that kind of sort of colour payoff. But if you work with it, it should be absolutely fine. And especially if you put a base underneath it, it will still look really lovely and beautiful. It's just a really sort of nice light pink, almost kind of has that copper sort of tone to it as well. Really, really lovely on all skin tones. Okay, so this is my favourite technique of all times. This is the tight line technique. You are supposed to do it with a little bit more of a wet product, so something like cake liner, or even gel liner or something like that. But to be honest, that's what I had to hand. I have got my tight liner brushes, but they were in the midst of drying. So I just used a little bit of MAC's V-Line Kohl pencil. It gives a slightly softer look. It's not as harsh. It's something that you could do in a daytime if you didn't want to go for sort of a sort of strong tight liner sort of look. And then I've just popped it into my waterline just to give myself a little bit more definition. Okay, and I've just taken exactly the same Kohl pencil and I've just run that onto the upper lash line now. So I'm just kind of trying to create a little bit more depth at the lash line, not going too crazy by creating a massive sort of flicked eyeliner, but some sort of definition. Okay, so all I did was layer on a little bit of the Laura Mercier Noir eyeshadow on top of that Kohl pencil. So this is just going to give it a little bit more of a softer look, because that's kind of the look that I was going for. So I'm just using an angled liner brush, and I'm just using that to apply. And then I'm just using the dome brush just to blend it all out and keep it really, really soft. So if you're not very steady with your hands, this is a very good technique to kind of build up your steadiness with your hands, because all you're going to do is just smudge it out, so you'll still get that sort of lifted effect. So now all I'm doing is just taking the same dome brush and I'm just applying a sort of mixture of the oranges and a little bit of the Noir eyeshadow underneath the lash line now, and that's just to kind of create that sort of smoked out effect. So again, you can choose to do this or you don't have to do it. It's entirely up to you. I did put a little bit of the Mythology just into the inner corner, just to kind of replicate a little bit of what's happening on the top, on the bottom. You don't have to do that. It's entirely up to you. But I just thought it would be a nice kind of step, just to kind of bring a little bit more light into that sort of inner eye area. So this is my favourite part, glitter. So all I did was put a little bit of MAC's Mixing Medium on with a flat shader brush, and then I've just followed in with MAC's Reflex Copper. So this is, it comes up quite gold on camera, but it's actually really copper. It's really pretty on the sort of medium to deeper skin tones. I just applied it with a 239, and I'm just kind of keeping it onto that mobile eyelid. So I've added a little bit of Laura Mercier's Noir Gel Eyeliner, because by the time I'd added the glitter, I felt that the eyeshadow underneath had almost sort of dissipated a little bit, and I still needed a little bit more definition. So I'm just using the L'Oreal Million Lashes to apply mascara to the tops and bottom. This is the purple one. I do actually prefer the red one. The brushes are slightly different on these ones, and the red one is amazing. So I'm just using the Eyelure lashes. These are Nadine lashes. Now you'll see here that my waterline has a flesh coloured pencil. Don't ask me what I was doing. I don't know. I just wanted to try something different. I don't normally put flesh coloured pencils into my waterline because I feel that it makes my eyes look really googly. My eyes are already big, so I don't need to make them look bigger. So you'll see in the next couple of clips I've actually taken it out because I feel that it didn't quite go, but you let me know. I possibly will try and do a few more tutorials including flesh coloured pencils, because not everybody wears black eyeliner in their waterline as I do. But yeah, that's why you'll sort of see there's a slight difference. But there you go, you can see the difference. Okay, so for my base now, I'm actually just using the Laura Mercier Creme Smooth in Tawny. So remember that I had the illuminating tinted moisturiser underneath. I don't really need to use that much foundation on top now, because otherwise it's just going to look too heavy. I just really wanted more so to create a different effect by layering the products. So a thin layer of each product was applied, and it really made the difference actually. So it's something I'm probably going to be wearing over the next couple of weeks just to kind of see how it goes. I just really like the look that it gives you, because you kind of get the same coverage, but you get that sort of lit from within glow. So I'm just using a mixture of my MAC Studio Finish concealer. This is NC42 and NW35. So I'm sort of balancing the tones out a little bit more. I just feel like it matches my skin a little bit more at the moment, and NW35 is too warm. So I've just taken the Nye Banana Powder on a Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just literally setting underneath the eyes, the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, and the sort of central kind of area of my face. I didn't want to set the whole area of my face, all of my skin, because it would defeat the point of putting the illuminating products on. So I've just used the Sleek Contour Kit. This one is in medium, and I'm just taking that on the same Real Techniques brush. It's just a little bit more of a precise brush. I'm not really doing any major sort of contouring today. It's just a little bit of definition back into the hollows of the cheeks. So I've used the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This one is an Opal. So just to kind of keep in line with the whole sort of glowy skin, just popping that onto the tops of the cheeks, and that will just give a little bit of shine when I move my face, and the kind of sunlight catches this sort of areas of the face that have that. Just a little bit down my nose and just literally on the Cupid's bow. So I've just used a little bit of MAC's Peaches blush, again on the same brush. I opted for a matte powder blush. The reason being is blush tends to dissipate really fast on me. So obviously I've got cream products and I didn't really sort of set the cheek area with any powder. So that's why I've sort of opted for that matte powder blush. You can opt for a cream blush. It's entirely up to you. Both look, you know, equally beautiful. So just put what works for you, really. So in terms of lips, I opted for MAC's Beat Lip Liner. So this is a really nice deep fuchsia colour. And I've just lined all of my lips and filled the sort of whole lip with that colour. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with my lips, to be honest with you. I didn't really feel like a really nude colour would have gone, and I didn't feel like you know, like a red or something like that would have sort of complemented the look. So I kind of opted for something that was sort of mid-toned. So all I did was then to follow with a sort of mid-tone mauve lipstick. This is MAC's Sweetie. So it's a luster formula, so it has that little bit more of a sort of shine to it. So in a sense, it just kind of tones down the sort of brightness of the fuchsia lip liner. Okay, so that's the finished look. I really hoped you liked it, guys. It was something different for me to do, not to put any sort of black into the crease. So yeah, please subscribe and comment and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching, guys.